We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Kyle Gibson gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll get us started in this one. Under the lights.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First offering on its way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Three and 0 now.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. On the year, Pedroia is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Pedroia has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
The 2-2. Now a flare out toward right center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They'll get it in quickly to the shortstop to hold the man at third, but they're at the corners to start the inning.
Batting third.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle of the order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. This one skied out toward right. Chu has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready now, Xander Bogaerts. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Pause, now the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. That's taken, now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's Michael Chavis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 309 is the average entering play. 11 home runs and 28 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
The set and the 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Now a sinker this time, but this ball stays outside as he loses him here. It's ball 4.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
One and 0. Here it is. Hard hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Red Sox are out in front, 1-0. Hector Velasquez will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Batting second.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. B-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Bradley is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. From the belt, kicks and deals. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
That evens it up 1-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the letters 0-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
Alex.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 9 homers and 25 driven in. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting ninth.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. The 2-1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. Number 10 for him on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch to him, a sinker in the dirt for ball 1. He doubled to open up the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Chu on the run, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
To the plate now, Dustin Pedroia, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Hit on the ground to third, right to him. Throw on to first, he'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yeah, he's going to have to earn his ribby this time up. 2 outs, a little bit different. Can't just pop something out to an outfielder and steal an RBI. You're going to have to find some green grass.
The 0-1 pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Now the 2-1. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Boston's out in front, 3-0. At the plate, Danny Santana. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
At the plate, Ronald Guzman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive. aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. And that's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Looking at his career totals, Chirinos has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Nope. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
Rougned Odor will be next. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pedroia relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
A 3-0. Down the first baseline. Foul. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. In there, and it's full 3-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Standing in now, Michael Chavis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 309 is the average entering play, 11 home runs and 28 RBIs. A ball and a strike.
It's out 21.
Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone. The
2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Shot toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Devers is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. He pulls this one into right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Colby Allard is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball well outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Devers leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Ready with the 2-2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Duffy is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball,
and
1
there's
strike.
ball 1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
3 balls and a strike now to Bradley.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And the count will be full. Fouled off. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounded to the right. Odor showing off his range. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the inning now. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and 1 strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch hit in the air down the right field line, and foul. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. Hard on the ground toward short. Bogaerts has it. And that's the 2nd out.
The third baseman, number 6, Matt Duffy.
Striding in once again, Matt Duffy. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
0-1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Well, with that base hit, D-Row, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
Dustin Pedroia is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike taken, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
One of the keys to stealing a bag is getting a good jump. And even though this throw bounces, they're still able to get him because of the poor jump he had on first.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ball 1. 5 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 home. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Michael Chavis. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He doubled his last time through. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
5 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Now at the plate, Willie Calhoun. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Calhoun tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 2-1 the count. Weak grounder down the line at third. Here now the 2-2. And he struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Danny Santana.
So striding forward now, Danny Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 11 for him on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
You could tell by the sound of that one off the bat that was going a long way.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now as he swings and hits a laser to right. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? Rangers draw just a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Leading off.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. In now, Christian Vasquez.
The catcher.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0.
Ball, that pitch is out.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now back.
So with his day
Right
fully
fielder.
over now, you get the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the out. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Verdugo. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Santana is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And that's not all that promising a number, as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Chu. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 7-1. He pulls into third safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter, number 50.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases. Just
into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. One and 0 pitch on the way. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Weekly hit to third. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Rangers 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
He's set, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So close, but not enough on the fly ball there. And that's a story these guys have heard before as we take a look at the list of teams with the fewest home runs this year. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Benintendi is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 7-1. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there's
a swing and a high drive into left center field. Racing back the center fielder, still going back. A jump at the wall, and he's got it. Great play for the first out.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on, but he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Out in front of it, strike 1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Michael Chavis will be next. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping up now, Michael Chavis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Back up the middle. Odor on to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down quietly. They're on top 7-1. Here's Elvis Andrus now, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Digging in, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he popped him up. Bogaerts ranges back, and he has it for out number 2, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And it's gone. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Danny Santana, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 2 here in the Rangers' half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Rangers 3. Jesse Chavez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30, Jesse Chavez.
In now, Rafael Devers. Lifetime versus this arm. 2 hits in 7 tries.
Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Christian Vasquez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Settling in now, Alex Verdugo. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And he misses with it, 1-1. The pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Last half of the 7th here, so stepping in, Shin-Soo Choo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first out.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rangers set down in order. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. New inning set to get underway. Striding into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. On to the lawn and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they open it up to 8-3.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi.
The left fielder.
As he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short.
And Andrus will take this one in with two hands for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1.
Oh, that's good.
Luis Garcia comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 45, Luis Garcia.
One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are two away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Ball two.
And that'll miss up an in ball two.
Balls. No.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Ball grounded toward Odor at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hits the jackpot with this big swing. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Rangers 3. Coming to the plate now, Rougned Odor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The second baseman, Rougned.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Josh Taylor is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The third baseman, number 6, Matt Duffy.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Duffy. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Verdugo is there. 2 down.
Now back, the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
Now at the plate, Willie Calhoun. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. All set to start the 9th in this one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
the first baseman, number 23.
Standing in now, Michael Chavis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Low for ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Striding in, Christian Vasquez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Cody Allen enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
31, Cody Allen.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Verdugo brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And Verdugo goes in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
In there, 3-1. Now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gallo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Three runs already home here. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled to the right side. Fielded by Odor. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Red Sox on top 11-3. Heath Hembree, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 37, Heath Hembree.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Hembree was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. On its way, the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Devers onto the grass. He's there and records the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
So now to the plate, Danny Santana, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Bogaerts is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Now in the box, Shin-Soo Choo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
2 out, nobody on. Texas down to their final strike in this one. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Hector Velasquez wins his 3rd of the season. Kyle Gibson only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 11 runs on 17 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Rangers, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.